If you're trying to cut expenses, subscription fees are the sneakiest budget killers. Today, I'm showing you which paid subscriptions you don't actually need and the free versions that work just as well. If you're new here, I'm Samantha, creator of The Frugal Mom Life, where I share money-saving frugal tips that have helped my family of 5 live a more meaningful and happier life. There are many different subscriptions out there, and just so you know the topics that we will be covering, I will be talking about the subscriptions within the following topics: television, music, reading, fitness, and I also throw in a few random ones that I love as well. I will also be sharing the subscriptions that I, as a frugal person, believe are worth the price. They are those that I am willing to pay for because of the value they add to my life. So let's begin with the one that I feel like we are all here for, the television subscriptions. Some of the common paid subscriptions available, and you might actually have some of these, are Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, and there are actually so many more. So what are the best free versions that you could use to replace those paid subscriptions and put a little money back into your pockets? There are actually many of those as well. I trialed several so that I could give you the best information based on my experience with each. The ones that I have trialed are Tubi, Pluto TV, Roku channel, and Amazon Prime Video. There was an app called Freevee that I also came across, but Amazon Video took that one over. So now you can watch those free movies or shows on Amazon Prime Video. The downside to that is that you have to search for the free ones amongst the shows that you have to pay to watch, which is quite inconvenient if you ask me. I don't like being teased by seeing a video I may want to watch and then it turns out I need to pay for it. I guess that's the whole point though. They hope you will eventually pay for it. And it would only make sense for me to mention YouTube free movies and channels since you are indeed currently watching a YouTube video. For most of the free television apps, you would need to make an account, but that is completely free to do. I usually do use Tubi, Pluto TV, and the Roku channel. I have used those for several years now, and the Roku channel is my personal favorite as I feel like it has the best variety and it is rather simple to navigate. If you do prefer a paid version, you can often find deals on them throughout the year. I think it's Disney Plus that offers the Black Friday deal where you can get it for just a few dollars. And we just got a Paramount Plus deal. I think it was Memorial Day sale, but we got it for the entire year for less than $100. Another option, and one we have done in the past, is to rotate through the paid subscriptions. You could watch Netflix this month, cancel it at the end of the month, and once you've caught up on your television shows, you could sign up for a different one next month. I almost forgot one of the best free movie options, and that is you could check your local library. I know at ours you can borrow DVDs. Also, if your library uses an app like Hoopla, you can download that on your phone, your tablet, or your television, sign in with your library card, and you can then borrow several movies or television shows each month. Moving on to the music apps, my best so far, like by far, music app is Spotify. While they do have a free version with ads and limited skips, I do have a paid version. So I pay for a subscription with them. I have paid for Spotify for more than 10 years now. We transitioned to a family account several years ago, and they have just been so amazing. This is not to say that you should pay for it. It is just one that I believe provides the most value. as we are often in a location where we don't have cell phone service or Wi-Fi, and we use it like in the car or when we're running. The things that I love about it is that it doesn't have any ads, and you can download the music or audiobooks or the podcasts to listen when you are offline. For me, the cost is worth it. You can listen to podcasts, listen to your favorite songs, your favorite artists, and you can also listen to audiobooks. Though I've only dabbled a little bit in the audiobook section because I tried listening to an audiobook in the past. It was like a year or two ago, and it was like random selection of chapters. I think I must have had the shuffle on. So that's one thing to consider. If you do that, make sure you may have to dabble with the shuffle settings and or the speed settings. I know I like to listen to my audiobooks and my podcasts at 1.5 times the speed or even 2 times the speed. So that's why I love the Spotify app, and I do pay for it. The kids have told me that there's another one that their friends use that is free, and you can download some things for offline. That is Treble, Trebel. Now, I haven't used this one, but I think it's worth checking out. Some others that I have come across doing my research are Pandora, YouTube playlists, Amazon Music, and you can check your local library app. I know Hoopla has some music as well. I didn't have the opportunity to personally try any of these apps out. I had intended on trying some of them, but my cell phone plan only has a limited amount of gigs that I can use each month, and my internet was acting up when I attempted to try them. I will add that many of the free apps, the music ones as well, do also have a paid version, so be cautious of that. I am one that gets super annoyed if I get bombarded with ads to upgrade. So make sure that you know what is offered in the free apps so that you don't accidentally upgrade if you don't need to. Okay, now we're talking about the books. One of the best ways to read a book or listen to a book is through your local library. They are limited on what they have, but that does not necessarily limit you on what you can read. They often have programs where you can order a book from another library, and if it's available, you can have it shipped to that library to borrow. If you're looking for a certain book, just ask if they have it. It may be out on loan, in which case they can call you when it comes back so you can borrow it. Or they may have it at another library that they can ship it to that library in like I'm not sure exactly what they call it, but like a library loan system. And then they can also call you again when it comes in to let you know, hey, you can borrow this book now. On the same lines of your local library, there's also several apps. Check what apps your library offers. I know mine, I can use Hoopla and Libby. They are both excellent options, and they both work along with your library, so using it will help support your library. At the same time, I have heard that the library gets charged a little fee each time you borrow a book. I'm not sure if that's actually true, but just keep that in mind and make sure that you're utilizing the services sparingly, like only borrowing the ones that you are truly interested in. If your library participates in either or any other app like that, you will just need to have an account, like make an account through the app and sign in with your library card. I know with Libby and Hoopla, Libby is just for audiobooks and ebooks, whereas Hoopla has so much more to offer. It has books, movies, music, and just more than Libby has. So that would be an excellent one to see if your library has available. You may also have a little free library available in your area. Like I know in my area, we have one where we can take a book and then just replace it. So this would be an excellent idea as well. You can trade out books as you read them. And if you like different genres and styles, then you'll have to just look for those. If you aren't too picky on what you read, then this would be an excellent option for you. The downside is that you are very limited as it comes to the options available, because it really just runs off whatever people like to put into it. If you have an extra book in your home that you don't plan on reading again, then maybe consider putting it in some of these locations to provide others with more options as well. These run on kind of like a give and take system. So if you take one, try to make sure you put one in as well. There are other apps like Spotify that has limited selection of free audiobooks that you can listen to. So that's also an option. And several others that I have come across in regard to the free book apps are Project Gutenberg, which allows you access to the classics. Now, I haven't had a chance to actually try this one out. It's just one that I came across doing research. And there's also YouTube audiobooks. If you've tried either of those options, or you know of any other book option, please let me know in the comments. I love myself a good book, and I want to know what your recommendations are. Now let's talk about fitness. I know the most popular probably for fitness is YouTube channels. There are many, many out there. If you have one that you particularly like for fitness, put it down below in the comments. I'd love to check them out. The ones that I have tried, I don't particularly like. There is one though, Leslie Sanson. She did Walk Off the Pounds or something like that. I used to buy her DVDs, many, many years ago, like 10 years ago. But it's just an easy, light exercise. You just walk. So that's one of my favorites. She has some videos up on YouTube. So you can check out ones like that. Another free app that is excellent as well for other stuff, not just walking, but they have like strength workouts and yoga and all kinds of stuff, is Nike Training Club. It's free to sign up. You have to sign up, make an account, but it's completely free. And then you have access to a lot of the options in there. You can do classes, and there's such a range, high intensity, low intensity, and different times, like 10 minutes, an hour, whatever you prefer. Now that does have a paid option as well, so that might be something to consider. I personally just use the free option. Another one, especially if you're a runner, like my family, my husband especially, we have used Strava, Map My Fitness, and All Trails. I did get to trial all three of those. Strava is more like a social media kind of thing for runners. Map My Fitness is excellent. I've used that for years upon years. I was looking at it because I recently re-downloaded it, and I have fitness workouts saved from like 10 years ago, 2017, I think. But they're really good at tracking things like that as well. And they do have an option where you can do the strength workouts also, which is really great. It's like an all-in-one kind of fitness thing. And you can track other things besides running and walking. You can track your cardio and stuff like that too. All Trails was not particularly my favorite. The option that I do like in All Trails is it kind of lets you know where the trails are around you if you like hiking or just walking in general trails, because it goes off of like a database of what other people have tracked. So you can look at what other people have tracked, what trails that they've gone on, and you have the option to like find them. It'll take you there. What I really didn't like about All Trails though is it's always trying to get you to upgrade. This is one that you have to watch out and make sure you know what's covered in the free version, because it will constantly want you to upgrade. And if you're not careful, you can accidentally upgrade. A lot of the stuff that you click on, or that, from my experience, a lot of the stuff that I've clicked on, it wants me to upgrade. And I'm like, no, I know I don't have to upgrade for that. Like, and I have to go back or click out of it, and I can continue with my process. But it will like navigate you right to the spot, show you how to get there. You can pull it up on Google Maps and it'll show you how to get to the trail that you're wanting to go to. I think the only thing you can't do in the free version that would be kind of nice is you can't track like real-time GPS while you're on the trail. But other than that, most of the really cool things on all trails is free. Like I said, the most annoying thing is that it really keeps trying to get you to upgrade. Also, keep in mind that you really don't need an app to stay fit. You can just keep moving. It can be as simple as going for a walk around the block or speed cleaning your house. Some other subscriptions that I've come across are things like iCloud, Google One, Dropbox. They're all like cloud storage, and they offer free options for so many gigs of space. Now, I personally pay for I think it's Dropbox. I pay for the one with the Microsoft bundle. That might be like my age talent. I grew up using Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel. So like I had a lot of stuff already used in that. I know Google also has a good option for free storage. And now you have Google Docs and Google Sheets, which is quite similar to the Microsoft options. So they seem quite comparable. I'm not too familiar with iCloud, but it seems like it'd be about the same concept, just for Apple. And then I want to also cover a kids learning app that I've used in the past is PBS Kids. It's one that I know my kids, I try to keep them off the devices, but from a young age, they're kind of like pulled and interested in the device. They want to like just work with it, you know. My 4-year-old, when she was two, I think she started on it. And PBS Kids is an excellent app for this. You don't want your kids to just like be on whatever app, any app at all. You want them one that they can learn on and that they will get value out of, not one that will rot their brain. And this is a good one for that. You get a lot of stuff for the value. You get a lot of value for the app, and it's all free. There's games, there's puzzles, there's shows. So it's one that I have really loved. And then talking about my favorite like adult learning app is Duolingo. It'll teach you different languages. It's been several years since I've actually used the app, maybe even a year, but my son informed me that it also now offers lessons on different things. Like he's taking chess lessons. He's learning how to play chess on it for free, which is pretty cool if you ask me. If you replace just 3 paid subscriptions with free versions, you could save $50 to $100 each month. Let me know in the comments which ones you plan on canceling first. If you've liked this video, hit that like button down below. To never miss another one of my videos, click that subscribe button. Keep using your resources, my friends, and I'll see you in the next video.